Hey everybody, welcome to Smashing Game Time. We are three brothers that talk about gaming's back catalog of yesteryear. I am your host, Nick. Below me is my brother, Josh. Josh, say hello to the people.
I'm still not going to say that because you baffle me with the whole PUBG Mobile is hard.
PUBG Mobile is hard.
It's not.
It is so hard. I'm not.
Nick, it is full of bots. So the fact that you're claiming it's hard.
It is a hard game. It is a desolate game, but I'm not doing this with you right now. To my left, my other brother, who's less argumentative, it's Jake.
Oh man, I'm about to make you wish you didn't say that.
Just say hello to the people and move on, damn it.
Hello. Fun fact, I played Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier, for like a month, and then now the game's no longer available.
I'd like to think that you did this. What was Jake, when you lived with me, there was one that was like snow-based.
Oh yeah.
What was that one called?
Rings of Asylum.
That looked cool.
Elysium, Jake.
Or whatever.
But whenever I watched you play
too,
that,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's
gone.
Gone.
It's dead. R.I.P. R.I.P. to the Battle Royales and Games as a Service. Hey everybody. Guess what we're doing today? We're doing 2019 Q2. But before we get to that, as always, we are a Trident Network podcast. Go check out our siblings over on the Trident Network website. They're all awesome. Tell them we said hello. You can get Smashing Game Time wherever you get your podcasts. Rate and review us on Apple, Spotify, Google. Leave kind words, 5 stars. We'd appreciate it. It's a free way to help the show. And we really love to read your words on here. So go ahead and leave those reviews. Jake says no. Jake says Jake wants nothing but negative reviews.
Don't give a shit. Give me 1 star.
Give him 1 star. Give him 1 star. Give the rest of us 5. Guys, before we get into the meat and potatoes of things, let's talk about what we've been playing. I'll go first this week. So I've been saying for the last few weeks that I've been playing 9 Years of Shadows. I finally beat it. Finally saw credits on it. Beat the game. So the last boss was very challenging. More challenging than any other boss in the game. And I was feeling it. I was like, this is cool. This is awesome. Also, by the way, I 100%ed the game, so never have to touch it again. Beat the game. Beat the final boss after a few attempts. Credits are rolling. It's a nice little sweet ending. Credits roll. I'm reading the names. I'm like, yeah, these people are cool. All the people who kickstarted the game are rolling by. I'm like, cool. Credits end. The game fucking crashes. It crashes again. It crashed. One more time. The credits rolled. It went back to like the last screen of the game to show you like I think it was going to show like the completion rate, which it really shouldn't because it's not like hard to find everything in the game. And the little box pops up that says, "Hey, Unity is crashed," and that was it. I opened the game back up. Kind of needed to hunt down one more monster for my bestiary, but otherwise, I finished it. I'm done. I uninstalled it. It was fun. I gave it a positive review on Steam because I enjoyed my time with it when it wasn't crashing. I think my final completion was like 10 hours, but it would have been a lot shorter without all the crashes. 9 Years of Shadow. I cleaned my hands. I've also played the DLC for Case of the Golden Idol, so this is Spider of Lanka. This is the DLC. This is the game. This is the mystery. Like, oh, hey, you need to discover all the words on this level. And then fill in these ad libs like, oh, it was Josh who killed Jake with a candlestick because Jake was looking at him funny, and Josh was like, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. That is the entire game. The DLC is $6. It's only 3 missions. It's kind of like a prologue to the one before, right?
Yes.
So it's a prologue of the main game story. I'm 2 in. I got 1 more to go. It's fine. It's just more of the game. The characters they do look a little nicer though. When you click on them, they're like a 3D now instead of like a 2D flat thing. This is like the weird watercolor looking game. If you guys have seen screenshots for it, I'm enjoying it. Because Josh was playing Atomic Heart, I started it back up. I basically got to like the first upgrade bench last time I played it and saved it there, and I played for another hour. It's a fun game. I still need a little more time with it. And then I should have led with this one. This is the big one. I played Tears of the Kingdom. I've only played about 2 hours of it. I've beaten 3 shrines. I'm still on the tutorial island. I mean, stop me if you heard this before, but guys, the building in it is really good.
I keep seeing videos and I'm like, I kind of want to go buy it just for that alone.
It's a lot of fun, and it's like experimenting is the best part. Like there was
Oh,
a there
is
was a
it?
So it's every college kid's dream come true.
so there was
I
there's
just-
like there's this gap between
Oh.
2 islands. I was like, I'm gonna get over there somehow, and I don't have
Hold
the
on, hold
para.
on. Jake's cringing, and I have to know why. Jake, why
I'm
are you
not, I'm,
cringing
not,
over
I'm
there?
not cringing. I just remember seeing a bunch of clips of people making giant wooden robots with penis.
Yeah, they're there. They're
I've
there.
seen them too.
100%, they're there.
Like, of course. Like, I'm sure Nintendo knew that too. They're like, we're gonna get people to like our game.
But it's fun because like you're sitting there and you're thinking, I wonder if I can do this stupid shit. And the likelihood is you can probably do that stupid shit. I built a bridge that was like 10 logs long. And
Logs, huh?
actually, yeah, accidentally, like I had to like tight rope it across this ravine.
Tight, huh?
Yeah, it's very tight.
I've seen the biggest thing people are doing are torturing the I can't remember the names now,
Yep.
but the woodland creatures.
Yeah, the what are they? The cokery.
Yeah, I just see they're doing different things from like putting them on like little homemade jets to roasting them with fires, launching them at enemies, stuff like that.
Somebody put one on a cross, Josh. Someone nailed one to a cross.
No,
I don't know if you've seen that, but someone nailed one to a
not.
cross.
Jesus, I love it, but Jesus, man.
I don't know. You could say that.
It's a very no. Hey, you know what? He died for our Clorox seeds. Yeah, R.I.P. homie. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna play more now that 9 Years of Shadow is done. I can put all my time into Tears of the Kingdom. I also want to get back into Dredge, which I feel like I'm about halfway on that. Been playing Marvel Snap, but I'm not gonna waste our time with it. Jake, what have you been playing?
Been playing a lot of Brawl Stars on my iPad. I actually streamed a session of Brawl Stars last week. It was kind of fun. Been really getting into that game since DreamHack. They had their Master Cup championship over in Tokyo last weekend, so that I thought that was pretty cool. Been kind of steering away from Brawlhalla. It's been kind of not fun lately. I'm trying to find something else to play. I've been doing my dailies on League of Legends and TFT. Kind of want to get back into Rust. I kind of want to get into Fortnite because Ranked is coming out. It's supposed to come out today, but it got delayed, so it's coming out tomorrow.
And they're getting
Not
rid of
sure.
trios, which I feel indifferent about because I play a lot of trios,
Yes,
which
Nick's
is annoying.
We've been hearing about Nick bitching about trios all night.
Fucking Fortnite.
That and PUBG Mobile being so hard.
It's hard, Josh. You shut up. You shut up. You shut up with that mouth.
I believe you're mispronouncing it, Nick. It's actually pronounced "I suck at video games."
No, PUBG.
Well-
I have an iPhone 8, so I have an old ass iPhone. PUBG Mobile is hard.
We know Nick sucks at video games.
We know. Nick, the audience knows you suck at video games.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Hey Nate, remember rounds? Remember we played rounds the other day? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I remember winning a few rounds too.
You won one
Two.
game.
I won two.
One game. I have
Two.
record.
Two. Jake, are you playing anything else?
No, but I did want to talk about the show I watched that was on Paramount called School Spirits. It's
Okay.
only eight episodes. Really great. It has that one chick from, I know there's many chicks, but it has that one lead Cobra Kai chick. From Cobra Kai.
In Cobra Kai, she's Tori, I believe, is her name.
Yeah. She's in it, and honestly, the show's like a whole twist because what happened at the end of the season was like, oh shit, didn't see that coming.
Well, how about we not spoil it for our like 500 million listeners, Jake?
Yes.
Well, Nick, you don't count, so it's more like 4 million.
400 million. We'll have to.
That's it.
I've got
That's all
Paramount
I
Plus,
got.
so I'll have to take a look.
Yes.
Josh, what
Yes.
are you doing, step bro?
So, I have my back catalog of video games. So, before jumping back into like Atomic Heart and all that, I picked up my Final Fantasy 13-2 copy and didn't realize how much I had to mod it to be actually able to play it because it's the port of it in the PC is so terrible.
You're giving me flashbacks to Fallout 3.
Yeah, well, I've gotten it to work now. It hasn't crashed on me. Everything works good, and I even got a little bit of upgrades to it, so it's better. Still lots of issues that I just don't care enough to fix, so I'm playing how it is just to beat it because I'm like I don't care anymore. Of course, doing my dailies with my other Final Fantasy, Brave Exvius. And then been playing Star Rail. I honestly did not realize that it came out last month. Like I thought for sure it had been out for like a couple months late, but no, it was just last month it came out.
That's Okai Star Rail, right?
Yeah, Honkai.
Honkai.
God.
I'm enjoying it so much, and I think I love it more than Genshin Impact. I don't even think I'll pick up Genshin Impact for a while.
Really?
It honestly, there's something about turn-based games that really get my attention, and they do a fantastic. The story so far is decent. Like I'm not saying it's like the best story I've ever seen because obviously it's a free game, and this is their fourth game. I think so, fourth game.
They got you, don't they? They got you. You want the skins.
I made sure I got the latest character before she is out today, or before the event's over. So yes, I'm hooked. I have not spent any money on it yet, though.
Does this one have a pity roll like I suspect the other one does?
What do you mean by a pity roll?
The pity roll where it's like, oh, this guy spent $70. We got to throw him a bone.
No. So far, everything I haven't spent any money on it. So far, I've gotten all the characters that I was like, ooh, I want. There's only one more that I want, but he's part of like the bigger release, so it's easier to get the summons or the warps for, as they call it in the game.
Hey, Josh, where's your Tears of the Kingdom poster?
It's actually in the mail. I'll have it here Saturday, I think is what it said.
And where's your copy of Tears of the Kingdom?
It's at my local GameStop.
You call yourself a fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you every recording, where's your Tears of the Kingdom, until you have it on that wall.
That's fine. You've seen my Breath of the Wild one right behind me, which I still think is fucking awesome.
That's the one we got down in Florida, right?
It is.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like that. I like my Majora's Mask one better, but that's a nice second.
Well, you only like that because it's Majora's Mask.
What can I say? I'm edgy. I like it. It's dark, okay?
You and your emo Link phase.
And you suck at video games.
Whatever. I'm going to go save Hyrule. Whatever.
You mean you're going to repeat the same day over and over again to a story that no one understands except for the emo and the creepypasta kids?
Whatever. I'm going to go skate on Lon Lon Ranch. Leave me alone.
No, why don't you go... What's the kid's name? The kid who drowned?
Ben Drown.
Ben Drown, yeah. Why don't you go Ben Drown?
Who the fuck is Ben Drown?
Oh,
there's a creepypasta.
You're
Jesus,
fake.
Nick.
You're
a
fake fan.
Yeah, you're definitely a fake fan. Come on,
First of all, time out. Time the fuck out. He drowned and his name is Ben Drown.
Okay, no. So
no, the creepypasta is called Ben Drown.
Yes.
Long
story short, guy finds a worn down copy of Majora's Mask. He puts it in the game. The only save file that was on there was Ben, and basically the game is like haunted like by Ben, and it kind of like shows you like what happened to him. And there's like certain things like when you do something, you get followed by the statue that you can summon. You know what I'm talking about? That
this is slowly starting to creep back in. I remember this. I didn't realize it had a name.
Yeah, that's called Ben Drown.
I might have to read that again.
There's a video for it.
Here, Nick, I'm gonna send you
the video is pretty good.
The picture.
Is it in the Discord?
It's going to be.
Wait, are you doing the face that they make?
Yeah, the face.
Oh, yes. That one. I hate that thing. I always hated that thing. The little statue you make when you play that song. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Was that the only thing you were sending, Jake?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, we've got 2019 Q2 to get to. What do you say we do it? Q2. April 23rd, Mortal Kombat 11, which honestly was the first Mortal Kombat that I recall being a big like esport or esport for a little bit.
For the Mortal Kombat series.
Yeah, I know like Injustice or Injustice 2 had its moment in the light, but I don't remember any Mortal Kombat before this one really having like its
No, I
competitive
don't think they're
scene.
up there with like Tekken or Street Fighter. So, like, yeah, I would say as far as like being like a top contender, I would say you're probably right.
Well, and honestly, the thing about it is this just people praise this for its time travel story. The main bad guy, I think her name's Chronica. I was
Chronica.
trying to look that up before. She is messing with the timeline, and it goes into like there's stuff from Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X that it talks about. This also had the guest appearances of like some of your famous horror characters. Um, is,
Rambo.
is Texas Chainsaw in this one, or is that the last one?
That was the last one. It was so for this one, it was the T600, Rambo. I believe they brought Predator for this one.
I couldn't tell you honestly.
I think it was the Predator because I think X had the alien or the Xenomorph.
So this is just more Mortal Kombat. I think the story was the main thing. I mean, it looks great. It looks like it plays great. I've never personally played it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
The key memory I have about this game that'll be locked away in my head forever is that there was a billboard for it in Chicago, on one, I forget what street it was exactly, but it was there, and then COVID hit, and it was there for like another year and a half. And so, like anytime I was going for a comedy show or an open mic, that billboard was there. It was just Scorpion with his little "get over here," the little yellow billboard. And so this game will forever be locked in my memory because of that. I think we've got a new Mortal Kombat coming.
I think
year.
it's announced. Yeah, I think they're doing like an announcement. I think they were supposed to do it at E3, but since it got canceled,
I imagine they'll do it at one of the if they're closer with Sony or Microsoft. They'll
I'm going to say Sony.
Probably. I mean, it'll be the first Mortal Kombat since 2019 because they didn't do an Injustice between that.
Nope. No. They did the DLC for this. That was the really only thing. So they had a couple more characters and they added more story, which sets up the next game because no one knows what the true ending was because of it.
I forgot they did this DLC. It was just weird because they're on that two game cycle where I hope we don't get taken down for that violence. They would do Mortal Kombat and then 2 years later Injustice and then 2 years later a new Mortal Kombat.
Well, I think what happened is if there's going to be any new Mortal Kombat, it's probably going to be around the same time the sequel to their remastered Mortal Kombat movie comes out.
Yeah. So that movie what was that movie? 2020?
2021, I thought.
I'm pretty sure it was 2020.
Because it was right about the same time HBO Max came out. Because it was like one of the first movies.
So I think by the time this came out, either the movie was announced or it was getting ready to be announced. I don't remember exactly.
I mean, the fact that we have a Johnny Cage already, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Carl Urban's playing the new Johnny Cage in the second movie coming.
Yep.
I think that's going to be hard because the guy who played Kano in that first one really stole the show.
Honestly, I thought the casting was fantastic in my opinion.
What the movie did, I know we're getting into the movie, but guess what? It's our show. We can do what we want. The problem I have with the movie is that they have the non-game character to be like the audience character, the audience. I forget what the term is, but what is it? Embryo? I don't know. But basically, the new guy is there, and I've never a fan of like, hey, let's put this new guy in there to resemble someone from the audience who doesn't know all this shit. I've always hated that kind of stuff.
I like it for what it is. Personally, I thought it was really better than Annihilation at this point. Annihilation was hot garbage.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yes.
I feel like the movie was slow.
I liked it when Kano was on screen or when Sub-Zero and Scorpion were fighting. That's when I liked it the most. Otherwise, I was just like, nah.
I have a feeling the sequel there will be a lot more action sequences. There won't be so many slow spots because I feel like they spent so much time building up this new character's background
and then they did that weird power thing where like you have to awaken your power.
Yeah, because some people thought he was gonna be like the Scorpion, the next Scorpion or something like that.
Which technically he is. Technically, I say technically.
But then he's also got this. Did he have his? He had his kid, and then what was that? His mom or his wife? It was very confusing.
You mean his girlfriend?
Was that his girlfriend?
Girlfriend or wife, either way, yeah.
The reptile was scary as hell when they have reptile pop out for that fight. That was scary, and that looked really good too, if memory serves me right. But hey, Mortal Kombat 11, you can probably catch it on sale. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good
on
year
sale
for,
right now. Actually,
it's gonna be a good 2 years for fighting games, by the way, in case you're wondering. Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat on the way.
they'll be the number one games of genre.
April 26th, Days Gone. This is Josh's.
By far
expertise.
one of the best zombie games ever, and the fact that people shit on it so much because of the release, and the fact that they are basically not currently developing a sequel upsets me.
I got a question. My hand's in the air. I've got a question.
Yes, Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, Josh, why does Sony need another zombie game in its portfolio?
I'm not saying Sony needs to take it. They can easily give it to Microsoft or hell, even Nintendo at this point.
So if I'm that wasn't the question. Way to be a politician about it, Josh.
You're welcome.
Question. If I'm a gamer who doesn't know the difference between this and The Last of Us, how are you explaining this third-person zombie game compared to The Last of Us, another third-person zombie game?
Do you like playing Daryl, and do you like fighting hordes of zombies?
Who's Daryl?
From Walking Dead. First off, you know who Daryl is. Everybody knows who Daryl is.
I'm doing this for the audience. I am the surrogate. There it is, the surrogate audience character.
So everybody and their brother and sisters and cousins know who Daryl is.
Who's Daryl?
I'm gonna backhand you. I'm gonna come to this monitor. I'm gonna backhand you.
Okay, so this guy who I don't know, his name's Daryl, and you fight zombies. Isn't there a Daryl in The Last of Us also?
I'm going to backhand you. I literally said, if you know who Daryl is, and you want to fight hordes of zombies, this is your game.
But it's just another third-person collectathon.
And yet everybody's still shitting bricks over Assassin's Creed. Don't even give me that.
No, nobody likes Assassin's
Far
Creed.
Cry.
Nobody likes Far Cry either. There are not
Okay,
these masses of people. There are not these masses of people that are like, Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. We gotta jump on the Ubisoft.
I'm sorry, Nick. What was the recent Far Cry 6? It came out last year, right?
Yeah, just because they put it out doesn't mean anybody wants it.
And then the year before that, it was what was it? Valhalla? Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Yeah. People don't want that shit. Don't even play that game.
People don't want that shit.
Anyway.
Oh, hey,
Days Gone.
Hey, how many sequels did Days Gone get?
Don't fuck you. Right? No, of all seriousness, Days Gone is fantastic. Yes, when it first came out, was it hot garbage? Yes, there were some issues for sure. However,
but what was so good about it is what I'm asking.
So, to me, being able to explore an open area without having to be forced by a narrative.
Yeah, I played DayZ.
No,
okay, there's a little bit of narrative.
I can see that. Like Last of Us 2 had this section set in Seattle, and it was just a small it's like an hour or two of the game where you're just going through the city exploring. You can miss stuff. There's little trinkets you can find. And that was probably my favorite part of the game. And then after that, the rest of it is just like the game pulling you along through the narrative. Like, you can run through this neighborhood and find cute little notes about a guy tricking his neighbors into being eaten by zombies, but it's all just it's you being dragged along. So I can get down with. Oh my god, watch out for that deer.
So the redeeming factors of this game, it has a compelling story, and the way they ended it was definitely like I want to know more. I don't care if it's even just in comic book form or some, just other. If you're not going to give me a game, at least have the people who made the story continue that story, because it's really good.
The motorcycle stuff looks good. Like, this looks fun.
Yeah, there's parts of this, and there's there's a lot of tasks that you do with the bike, and of course it attracts the zombies, and if you run into them, you'll crash or you'll break your vehicle, and then you'll have to walk, and then you run out of gas. Like it has some interesting aspects added to it, but by far, and of course, it's their keynote of the game, the horde system. Just having all these zombies come at you, it's truly so. I mean, it's terrifying, especially when you go against the what I call the trailer horde, the horde that you see in all those trailers they were showing when it was first coming out. That horde is terrifying.
Is that in here?
No, maybe not this part. I think this is only part 1.
Okay. I skipped ahead to the most replayed part of the YouTube video, and I was expecting a horde, and I was disappointed.
It's a giant dong.
I mean, like I said, it's a fantastic game after the fact. I understand what people shit on it when it first came out, but since then they fixed it. It's gotten better. It's obviously gotten a PC release. If you haven't played it, give it a chance at least, and then come back and tell me if it was, if I overhyped it, or if I underhyped it.
Yeah, let him come yell at him either way. Josh needs to be yelled at.
I need people to call me pieces of shit. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm multiple. It's not how another person.
Josh, don't call our podcast listeners you people, please. Speaking of pieces of shit, no, I'm just kidding. May 14th. May 14th, Rage 2 came out. This is id, Avalanche Games. This is a handful of people. This is a first-person shooter. It's kind of an open world. It's kind of got like a Mad Max vibe to it, if I remember correctly.
It's Mad Max meets Fallout, basically.
I remember reading reviews for this and and watching reviews and just seeing how like the open world just kind of feels empty.
So I haven't really seen things for 2. Other than the few reviews that people talking about it. But I remember people talking about the first Rage, and I was like, man, I kind of want to pick this up. And so I saw it on sale for like $2. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to pick it up. I played an hour of it and went, wow, oh my God, how did people enjoy this?
The first one or the second one?
The first one.
Yeah, the first one's in a weird spot. First one's in a weird spot where I'm like, because I remember when they're advertising it, they're like, oh, this is Mad Max meets Doom. And I was like, okay, maybe.
No, I just couldn't. I tried it. I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt, but I just shook my head and go, why did people say this game was good? Because honestly, it's not.
I mean, it's id, so the gunplay is going to be fine. I think the car stuff's okay as well. Was there car stuff in the first one?
Yes, but like where I was at, it was very, very, very little, and it was not good.
They're better open world. Like it's 2019 at this point. There are better open world games. You don't need Rage 2.
I mean, I like the idea of it, the concept. I don't know if for the way to describe one is, like I said, it's Mad Max meets Fallout. So like you have like a suit basically that makes you like this OP person, and everybody basically wants you because of the suit. I'm like, oh, that sounds awesome. But then actually playing it, I was like, God, this is hot garbage.
Was this Bethesda's last public? Well, I guess there's also the what is it? The Wolfenstein that comes out later this year.
Oh,
these were the last 2 Bethesda games before they got snatched up, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless you count all the Skyrim re-releases, they put it out on Zune at this point. Skyrim coming to Zune 2019. Get it while it's hot.
I mean, it was on Stadia.
Oh, dear God, it was, wasn't it? Fuck.
It was. Oh, I think this is the same year we get the VR release too, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
We're not covering that. We're moving on from Rage 2 before I also rage. Let's see here. This is a lot of these picks are feeling a little like Josh today. May 16th, Castlevania Anniversary Collection.
So before we go further with this, it's because from after Days Gone, everybody else had one pick on everything else, and I was like, oh God, this is awful. Like it was slim picking, so I picked one of Nick, one of Jake, one of me, and Castlevania Anniversary Collection was me.
I can appreciate that. Questions, does this have Bloodlines on it?
Yes, this does actually have Bloodlines on it.
Bloodlines is like the least Castlevania of them all, but it's also my favorite just because.
Oh, it's definitely my favorite.
In fact, I'm going to skip ahead and try to find it. I doubt it's on here though. No, wait, this might be it. Yeah, that's it right there.
It is.
Right there.
The best soundtrack and the best official song of that soundtrack Iron Blue Intentions.
I'm gonna write that down. Iron and Blue Intentions.
Did you
You
know
wouldn't
that
know it once you hear it.
Did you know that you could just type in this game and you could play it just like on your PC?
Yep. Actually, you can play it on the website. Or
Yep.
websites.
There's a there's a website. Is this legal? Are we gonna get in
Yes,
trouble
yeah.
for telling people?
Yeah, no, you could
Yeah,
play it.
no, there's websites for it.
I
Like,
don't
you
want
can
Konami
literally-
coming and stuffing pachinko balls up my ass because we told people where they can play Castlevania.
I think the
Bloodlines.
only people you have to worry about is Nintendo, and even then, for those who don't know, they've already made it on the emulator version of the Switch. You can play Tears of the Kingdom. It's 60. I'm being told to shut up.
Write that down. Write that down.
We're gonna bloop that out. We are not.
But it's a thing that they've actually done it. I'm just saying.
Nope.
What's
nope.
the thing called, Josh?
Castlevania. Tell us about Castlevania, Josh.
So Castlevania. So this is their collection of like basically I would say the older generation. So it's got like the Nintendo Entertainment System or the NES for those who are old school, Sega, Game Boy, and they actually introduced a Japanese only release of I think it's this game actually right here. I forget what it's
what
called
the
off the top
fuck
of my
just
head.
happened to my bloodlines?
Yeah, I forget what this one's called, but basically it's the collection of all those games. They have you have the ability. It's basically like an emulator in a game. So if you remember all those like collection games from even like the 360 of all the different old games you can imagine, it basically has that set up to where you can modify how you want the screen to look. Maybe they did like a re-release of the soundtrack or like upbeat it. You can have that or the original. You have the ability to save and load whenever you want, and of course achievements or trophies, depending on which console you play on.
Do they have the what you speedrunners loved, like the randomization? Like, oh hey, you went into this room and now it's this game.
No,
Oh,
that would be cool though.
That would be pretty cool, but that's probably just something you'll have to emulate on a website that we cannot name.
Yeah,
I love I always loved the stained glass look in these older games. It looks real. It really pops on the screen. Anything else about this Castlevania collection, or anything else you want to say to possibly get Nintendo to come after us?
This did so well that they eventually released the Advance Collection, which had the Game Boy Advance games and one DS game, I think. I know for sure the Advance games. I have it too, and I can't remember.
Man, it just makes me want to play Castlevania HD. What was that? Harmonies of Despair?
Yep, and I like I said before, we have a way to do it.
Make it happen.
I'm just waiting for you guys to say you want to do it.
Yeah, all you got to do is make it happen, Josh. Make your
Okay.
dreams, make your dreams come true.
Maybe that will be our next stream.
Make your dreams come true. Hopefully you have a punishment picked out for this game later on. May 28th, finishing up Layers of Fear 2. I did not know. So this is Bloober Team. These are the guys. They've done the medium. They're getting ready to do the remake of Silent Hill 2. They're actually doing it right now. What am I saying? They're getting ready to do it. This is the sequel to Layers of Fear, which was following an artist who was haunted by his painting, I believe. This follows an actor who took an acting gig on a haunted ship, and I guess the director's guy that you're working with is kind of spooky too. If I remember correctly, this one was received a lot better than the first one. It's a walking simulator. This is any horror games from 2015 on have been this for the most part.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like you're not gonna die, just interact. That's it.
Well, this really has me. I wonder because I don't think Bloober has done any kind of combat. So I'm like, okay, how the fuck are you guys doing Silent Hill? Like, I hope they have some people with like combat experience. Because I think I went back and looked. I think every game they've done has just been walk and try not to poop yourself. This is a
So what you're
spooky
saying
mode.
is the jump scares are going to be good in Silent Hill 2 remake.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm surprised they didn't change the camera angles of Silent Hill 2. It looks like it's still kind of.
It's going to be tank controls. In other words,
I don't think it's tank
awkwardly
control. I
angled.
don't think it's tank controls, but it did look. I mean, I think there's only been the one trailer, right? So who can say?
That's true.
I would
I
need
can
to I would need to see another trailer before I committed to like, oh, they're doing that. But it kind of looks like that from that one trailer. Where's this? Hold on. Let's find the most replayed part. Oh, nope. This video doesn't have it. I don't know what he's being haunted by, but I'm sure it's spooky.
His poor judgment.
Oh, my dog is snoring. I was like, oh my God, what was that noise? That's Hank snoring.
Nick's scaring himself.
Okay, everything went white and black. That doesn't usually happen. That doesn't normally happen. That's kind of
Unless it's a dream sequence.
dream sequences. Show me something scary, game. This is great podcast stuff. I know you guys. I'm sorry. I just want to be scared. Don't be scared now.
I mean, I don't.
Oh my
think
God! Look, there's a fucking gun in the game, and I doubt he even ever uses it.
Well, that's a flintlock pistol, so I highly doubt he even knows how to use it.
Use it. Well, he is an actor, so he probably doesn't. Yeah, we're gonna. Nothing scary is happening. We're checking out on that. Bloober team, good luck on Silent Hill 2. Don't fuck it up. If you do, we'll find you. Guys, we did it. We're halfway through 2019. Josh, you ready to do some news?
Read all about it. Latest football scores. Morning paper. Morning star. Paper, mister?
It's time for old news.
Yeah, April 15th. Reggie Phyllis. I'm going to mispronounce his name. Amy?
Sure.
Whatever. Retired as president and CEO of Nintendo of America and was replaced by Doug Bowser.
And thus the meme was born forever and ever and ever.
Yes. And since then, it has been nothing but legal lawsuits back and forth. We've had people arrested and will owe Nintendo money for the rest of their lives.
That's why when you started talking about that emulator, I was like, Josh, no.
It's a well-known thing, and they're not going to. What are they going to do?
Yeah,
Like,
we can't say it. We can't say it openly.
Either way, Nintendo isn't that powerful, guys. Don't worry. When Linus Tech,
you just said they have a guy paying them for the rest of his life. They're not that powerful. Get the fuck on.
He was modding consoles. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking mess with the proprietary shit. But guess what? Me talking about it, Nick. When Linus Tech Tips can go on YouTube and talk mad shit and talk about it and not get it taken down or sued,
Motherfucker,
I know
we ain't
good.
Linus. We ain't fucking Linus. We're fucking ants, dude. We're ants.
Whatever.
We're just
Whatever.
ants. He's the grasshopper, man. You can be
Moving on.
Flick all you want, not in my movie.
Well, guess what? The grasshoppers die at the end. Moving on. May 1st, Epic Games acquired Rocket League developer Psyonix.
Yeah, this one I remember where I was when this happened. I was outside for a walk when this got announced. And I thought this was weird, but it wasn't. It was like, oh, they weren't already owned by Epic. Like there was something in my brain that was like, oh, I thought they were already owned by them. But it makes sense. They fit into that ecosystem. Are they free on Epic? I don't remember.
Yes.
So yeah, they're following the same season pass.
I think they're free in general, actually, now.
Yeah, I think it's free now.
It's so yeah, you buy the season pass. It's crazy because when you jump into Fortnite, there are houses that have like Rocket League posters in them for the newest season. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, and let's not forget, Fortnite and Rocket League share the same content now. So while Star Wars is a big thing on Fortnite, it's also a big thing in Rocket League.
Fortnite also had Rocket League cars in it for a few weeks, one of these last seasons. I got pretty good with them too.
Yeah. May 7th, Microsoft released the all-digital version of the Xbox One S console, which lacks an optical drive for a lower price point.
Yeah, this is a Game Pass move. I don't.
Well, this was like the last-minute cash grab before. Well, we'll get to that. June 9th, Xbox Game Studios announced their acquisition of Double Fine, the developers of the Psychonauts series.
Talk about fucking saving a fucking game. This, because for those who don't know, and I'm not gonna like, they did the Double Fine did the whole documentary back in February and March, but Psychonauts 2 was funded mainly through Kickstarter, but they also got funding from Starbreeze Studios being their production company, or being their publisher. Being their publisher. Well, in Starbreeze, they didn't have all that money. They're in some legal trouble, and Psychonauts and the Double Fine guys were kind of screwed. And then Microsoft stepped in and kind of saved the day.
And thus Psychonauts 2 was reborn from the ashes of the Phoenix.
Still need to play it. I started the first one.
And then, same day, Microsoft announced their next generation Xbox console, Project Scarlet.
This was the not the one Xbox One X. It's the One X, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was just so weird. So fucking. I remember this trailer. This trailer was really fucking weird.
I remember going out as soon as it was available to pre-order and getting it pre-ordered.
Because they didn't like confirm it. They just had a trailer of everyone. Man, the power of this thing. We've seen the power. And now that we're like 4 years out, you're like, y'all made a trailer about the power of the Xbox One X. Calm the fuck down. Man, this is gonna be the next best thing, man. Man, dude, bro. Look, Gears 5 or 6 gonna look amazing on this, man, bro. I'm a hater. Go ahead, Josh.
No, wait, no, that's not. This is. Did we say 1X or did we say X?
It's
Or,
the
I mean,
it's
Series
the
X.
it's like the in between the
No, that was
one and the
before all
Series
this.
X. What is
That's
this?
before all. This is the actual like Series X, Series S.
Oh, is it?
Last year was the.
Okay. Well, they didn't because I remember Xbox Series S and X, and then also PS5 didn't really get announced until like what mid 2020.
Yeah, they waited.
They waited a long time. So yeah, I'm getting it mixed up. But I don't think the trailer for Project Scarlet was as ridiculous. But
No, but I know. I remember. it.
you know what I'm talking about.
All right, and then everybody's favorite time of the year, June 11th to the 13th.
The final
E3.
E3. The final E3.
First off, let's moment of silence for E3.
No, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. It doesn't get the moment of silence.
Okay,
Nope.
so does anybody want to take some guesses about what the big three talked about?
Well, we already know what Xbox talked about because you spoiled it. PlayStation didn't tease anything about PlayStation 5. Their big thing was Last of Us 2, probably. What else?
Actually, I think I think 2018 was last year because I don't think they were in.
Sony? Yeah, Sony might not have been there, actually.
Sony, I think, backed out of it. That was like because that's one of the first years they did their live event.
So then Sony was out. Bethesda didn't really have anything. They might have shown off the new Wolfenstein that wasn't out yet. But that was
They
only
showed off. Okay, so they showed off Fallout 76, Elder Scrolls Blades, Ghostwire Tokyo.
Man, all shit.
Yeah, Wolfenstein, of course.
I don't know. Ghostwire. Ghostwire is one of those games where people shat on it, but I'm kind of like,
I have it. I
kinda-
have it and play it, and it's pretty good in my opinion. I like it so far.
After seeing Hi-Fi Rush, I'm kind of like I'm in that mood where it's like I want to go back and check out the game that came out before that because like they're two completely separate, opposite things, and I want to see like the breadth of those two, like the gaps between them, and I also like all the hand stuff they had going on.
Oh, hand stuff.
I love hand stuff.
We got Fall Guys.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Was it? It was announced here, right?
yeah.
Fucking Fall Guys, man.
They had that. Devolver showed Carry On, Fall Guys. Enter the Gun Dungeon.
The Gungeon? The Gun
No,
Dungeon?
I think this is the sequel.
Okay. I was like, the Gungeon? Did you have a stroke?
They had Enter the Gungeon, but I think they had a sequel, Enter the Gun Dungeon, or a
Okay.
prequel. I don't know how you would look at it that way.
This sounds like a Devolver coming out party because that's a banger lineup. Fucking Fall Guys. I loved Carry On. I haven't finished Carry On. I fucking love it.
Oh, Jake will appreciate this next one, Ubisoft. So we had Watchdog, Legion. I remember being a part of the focus group for that. That was fun.
Yeah, good job fucking it up, Josh.
I put my opinions in there, and they were not heard. Rainbow Six Siege. I don't think that was that the first year. No, there had to be something else. I think maybe they are introducing it to. I don't know.
Siege,
It's on here.
came out, what, 2016, 2017?
Yeah, 2015.
Gosh, are you about to tell me they did the crossover for Adventure Time?
No, I was gonna tell you Brawlhalla.
Yeah, I think when that was on E3, they probably did the announcement with the crossover for Adventure Time.
That probably is what it is then. Ghost Recon, Breakpoint,
Ew. Gross. What
The
else you got?
Division 2.
Get out of Ubisoft territory. Get out of here. Come on.
All right, let's
You
go.
said the same game 20 times just now.
I know. Okay, so let's go to Nintendo real quick. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Okay. Mario.
The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
That's right. I'm thinking 2017 for some reason,
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
which pooped the bed.
We got the trailer, I don't know what else you call it. The premiere trailer for Breath of the Wild. So Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, where
Yeah.
it's crazy because when you look back, that was just the beginning of the game where the guy's like,
Spoiler alert.
sorry.
Oh, that was the beginning of the game? Oh, I thought that was the trailer. Oh.
Spoiler alert.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Moving on real quick. Stadia had theirs, which the games that they showed on it is just hot garbage. Baldur's Gate 3,
Nice.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint,
Yeah.
The Division 2, and Destiny 2. Like those are the games they're gonna show for your platform. Like, oh god, I'm moving on.
Google's not serious about any of their shit.
No. We had Jedi Fallen Order, Apex Legends, Battlefield 5, Sims 4. For those who love VR, we got I Expect You to Die, Arizona Sunshine, Angry Birds VR, Boneworks.
This sounds like a shit year, Josh.
Yeah, it's pretty much a shit year. Oh, we Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Microsoft was Gears 5, maybe something about Halo Infinite at this point. Was this the bad trailer year for Halo Infinite?
Yes.
This was the year of just bad shit. This was of E3.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good reason why it's no longer with us.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah, otherwise, the rest of it's just shit. I mean,
I think 2015 will go down as the last good E3.
yeah.
But I'll salute 2015 E3. The rest of them can suck ass. R.I.P.
All right, fuck you, E3. All right, yeah, and that's the news.
Fuck off, E3. Josh, thanks for the news. I appreciate you. Jake, you got some memes for us?
Me?
Time.
Yeah. We got some memes.
All right, what you got?
No. Are these in order?
This is the first one I clicked. I can switch them.
Okay. All right, Josh, this one's for you. When you leave your bike 5 miles to look for gas and you see a horde running at you. SpongeBob Caveman.
It's the truth.
Dude, SpongeBob Caveman is probably one of my favorite memes of all time.
Such a good meme.
I don't know what it is. It's just looking at him, you know damn well you can relate.
All right, what's this other one?
All right, another one for Josh. This is a Marvel meme. Did you fight the horde? Or did you fight a horde in Days Gone? Thanos. Yes. What did it cost? All my resources and grenades.
It's so true. You burn the resources when you fight hordes.
Josh was there. Josh was there through the great horde
I'm
fight
having
of
my
2019.
I'm having my Vietnam flashbacks, man.
Wait a minute. Josh, you said 2019 is ass the rest of the way, but aren't we coming up on Death Stranding?
Yeah, that was us.
I mean, if you like UPS walking simulators, then yes.
Yeah, I do actually. I do. Jake, thanks for the memes. Josh, so Josh has put together another test. We have no idea. We didn't really talk about it before the show, but Josh, what do you got for us?
So originally, I had to tweak it up because I could not get it to work for some odd reason. Originally, I was going to do like a who's that Pokemon of developers. I was going to give you guys like logos and have you guys determine who it was. But I couldn't get it to work like it's supposed to. So
Are you using a chatbot again?
I am not. No.
Okay, I was gonna stuff you in a locker if you're using a chatbot to make
No.
more quizzes.
No. That was one time.
Were you trying
And
to?
you enjoyed that idea.
He's getting his mouse over to the closed window.
He's like, no, I'm not using ChatGPT.
No, I'm not using ChatGPT. No.
We just hear him clicking away, trying to click it out.
Are you sure you like to close ChatGPT?
Yes. I
Anyway,
would.
so instead, I have a list of games,
Okay.
and I want you guys to name the developer. And this is games from 2019.
How do I win, and what happens to the loser?
All right, so how do you win? You get more points. And this is not going to be a who goes first. I want you guys.
Are we buzzing? Are we raising our hands?
Do you guys want to raise your hands, or do you want me to count to 3 and we have you say it at the same time?
Wait, is it
Raise
multiple
hand-
choice?
Raising hands is going to be cleaner for the edit.
Okay, so raise your hands then. The loser. Actually, I haven't thought about the punishment. Winner picks the punishment.
All right, I got one. I already got one in
that's-
the chamber.
Dude,
There we go.
good.
I solved my own problem. I love it. I didn't even need ChatGPT.
Yeah, I'm about to give
Fuck you,
a prize.
AI. All right, so are you guys both ready?
You said there are 10 developers,
10 games.
10 game, and we're naming the developers.
You're naming the developer.
Not the publisher.
Correct.
Okay. And Josh, don't be a powder puff.
No. Whoever gets it first. Like, you guys can take as many guesses as you need, but whoever gets it first.
Let's go.
All right. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Nick.
From Software.
That is correct. Number 2, Resident Evil 2. I saw Jake's hand first.
Capcom.
That is correct. Number 3, and this is gonna be like some of these are really easy, guys. So I wasn't like expecting this to be super hard. Number 3, Death Stranding. Nick.
Kojima Productions.
That is correct. 2-1. Number 4, Control.
Oof.
Nick.
Remedy.
That is correct. Number 5, Outer Wilds. Nick?
Is that Obsidian?
Incorrect.
Deduct points for him.
No, no deductions. Eat my ass. Jake doesn't know. Just tell us.
I don't.
Okay, that is Mobius Digital.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that. Outer Wilds and Outer Worlds is fucking. The fact that those games came out within a year of each other is confusing as fuck.
Number 6, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Jake.
Was that Nintendo?
That is incorrect.
Wait, no, that's publisher.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you the houses inside Nintendo.
All right, so you're both giving up on this one?
Yep.
This was a 2-for-1. It was Intelligent Systems and Koei Tecmo.
Nobody knows that. Well, I guess the Fire Emblem heads know, but of course they would.
Number 7, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Nick.
Oh, that is the boys down at the Titanfall developer, the Respawn boys.
That is correct.
What's the score?
You're destroying Jake. I don't think Jake's coming back, but we're going to finish this quiz. Number 8, The Outer Worlds. Nick.
That one's Obsidian.
That is correct. Devil
just
May
play
Cry
the game.
5.
I just play the games.
Nick's raising his hand. So, Nick.
Is it Capcom again?
That is Capcom again.
that is a Capcom game.
Okay, I wasn't
then-
sure if they if they outsourced that one or not.
Nope, you're still good. And then, of course, Apex Legends.
I just give it to him. I don't care anymore
is
this time.
That's the Titanfall boys again. That's the Respawn boys.
Oh, that is correct. So with Nick just destroying Jake, Nick wins. Nick, what is Jake's punishment?
Okay, so I've kind of mentioned this in passing, but I want to do a gaming calendar for the bros. And so, Jake, with you losing, I want you to be the January photo. But the twist is, so you have to send us this photo. But the twist is, this is the feet of gaming.
Oh, my feet suck, dude.
Dude, my feet suck too. And guess what? We're all gonna be in it. And I want you to be the January and the cover photo for the feet of gaming calendar 2024.
All right.
All right. So, hey, by the next episode, what I need from you and this is going to go up because this will be our announcement photo. I need a photo of your feet, and they need to be well lit. It needs to be a well lit photo in front of your physical copies of games. So like have them stacked up and then have your feet very cutely sitting by them.
Dude, this is 2023. I don't own any physical copies of games.
You don't have any physical copies of games. Nothing.
Nothing.
All right, give me your feet by a fucking controller. I know you have a controller.
Oh, I have like several.
So yeah, like get your controllers all cute, clean your feet, take a well-lit photo.
It's not my dirt. It's not, my feet aren't dirty. I have like these scars on them.
That's okay. Scars are beautiful, baby. Hey, and guess what? Guess what that means? We have 11 more photos, and you never know when a punishment's gonna creep up for them. You just never know. You never know. You never know.
When I blur my feet.
Jake, for an added effect, since it is January, I want you to have a blanket like covering down to your ankles, but not your feet.
I'm trying to see if L will work. Well, wait, how am I gonna need?
Maybe have Jackie help. You might have to have Jackie take a picture of your feet.
Take a photo.
But it needs to be a good photo. I need to be able to blow this up for a calendar.
Dude, I'm good with photos.
All right. Better be a good photo. The internet's waiting for your feet. Josh, good quiz. I thought it was a good quiz. Jake might not have, but
Well, you thought it was a good quiz because you fucking destroyed Jake. Because Jake doesn't pay attention to
do you
publishes
have the final score for us?
Jake got one right, so that means you got 9. Well, technically you got.
I think
7.
I got like 7. There were 2 I didn't know. The Nintendo
Yeah,
one
2
and
that
the
you guys
Outer
didn't know.
Wilds. Hey, Jake, it was a valiant effort. I appreciate you.
Jake, it was not a valiant effort. I expected better from you.
Hey, everybody.
And that was easy.
That's the show. You can find me, Nick, on Twitter at that Kaufman. WGA strike is still going on, so doing a lot of support for them over there the best I can. Can't be in LA or New York or Chicago, so it's what I got for the moment. Keep going, my WGA friends. You can also find me on Twitch and YouTube at Nick Fat Knight. Josh, where can the people find you?
Find me everywhere at I'm Josh Singh.
Jake, where can the people find you?
You could find me, my feet on OnlyFans for a high price. You could find me at Pornhub for a high price.
You can't find him at any of these places. Jake, where can the people find you?
Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook.
Hold on, he could be on OnlyFans.
But you know what? Someone's going to be really mad if they go to look for him and he's not there. I'm trying to save his life.
That's the kind of content we need. We need people to talk shit about Jake, because apparently that's when we get the most views.
No, we don't need all that.
Yeah,
We don't need all that smoke.
true.
We need a shit man. Jake's our shit man.
We don't need all that smoke. Jake, where can the people find you?
I told you where
Yeah,
the
you didn't
people
do
could
Jakey Boy
find
Coffee.
me.
They don't know that Jakey
Yes, he
Boy
did.
Coffee.
Yes, I
He just did.
I was
I
so
did
ticked
all
off on
that.
Josh threatening your life because he couldn't find your OnlyFans.
I didn't threaten his
You
life. I
threatened
said he
his
could be
life.
there.
I was there. I heard it the whole time.
Well, first off, why would I, of all people, be like, oh, I want to see Jake on OnlyFans?
You
I
were like-
lived with him. I shared a room with him for long enough.
You were like, I want to see his feet. I haven't seen him in a minute.
If I look down at my feed, they're probably going to be the exact same.
Rebuttal? Jake, rebuttal?
Settle.
Settle. Hey, everybody. As always, we're Try to Network Podcast. Go check out our siblings. Rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts. Kind words, 5 stars. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you to Alex Marvin Clark for our intro and outro song, Hunt Him Down. We have a link to his SoundCloud in the show notes. Go check him out. He's got some awesome stuff. Everybody, this has been Smashing Game Time. We hope you all had a smashing great time. We'll see each and every one of you next time.